To episode 27 of HairBiz Radio with your hosts Zakira and
Mikey.
And today we have joining us a very special guest, Demetrius McNeil, aka Showtime. He is
Y'all did not hear the first
he is a creative director and a fashion and hair photographer in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm pretty sure he's all over the world though, impacting people through photography. What's going on, Showtime?
What's going on?
How's it going?
I'm good.
Good.
Tired,
You happy? You tired? You
tired.
gotta get up.
Get 'em
You
fired
gotta have
up.
some fun.
Editing all day and all night.
Yes. So what's going on in Showtime's world? What made you want to jump into the photography industry?
Well, it goes back to when I was I was 14.
Mm-hmm.
I worked at Universal Studios in Orlando. And I was a photographer at the front gate.
Oh, those
So you
people
first
who were
come
you
in.
going and be like, you want to
Oh
take this
my
picture?
God, you're one of those guys. Me and my girlfriend duck. And they're like, "Oh, you gotta take a
I
photo."
would
I'm
get
like,
you.
No, I
would
know.
get you
People
every
try. People, I got
If
that
I took
spin
a picture,
move.
you're mine. And when
I
you
got
come
that. I'm
back,
like LeBron
it's a
trying to go through
gimmick.
that thing.
It's a gimmick. You're gonna because I'm gonna get the Eiffel Tower in the back.
Yeah.
You're gonna see the birds flying in. You're gonna be like, oh, I gotta get this picture. I'm gonna give $30, $40, $50 out of you every time. So it was real cool.
Yeah, that's good.
But
Though.
then,
I mean, that's a good start at
Yeah,
14.
definitely.
It was a weird situation. I was young then, and then I had one of my earrings so bad. I got my ears pierced. I thought Universal's rules was. I thought my company was with Universal, but there was a third party. So I got my ears pierced, and it was like, it's against our policy. So I was like, but the rules said that I could have them, so they told me to take them out. So I was nervous that I was gonna get a big little
keloid
on the back of my ear if I took them out. So my boss is like, just go home for like 6 weeks. And then just come back. I was like, all right, cool. I got enough money. I'm not tripping. I tried to come back. He was like, nah.
We don't want you anymore.
We don't need you anymore. So then I started doing some other stuff, managing. And then I tried to let photographers take pictures of the girls I was managing. Then I was like, this isn't working. I just went and bought my own stuff. And then just started doing my own thing. Then I moved up here.
So what did you learn being at Universal that you were able to bring into photography business now? So like you learn persistence, I presume.
It's just the skill, the
Yeah.
eye, you know what I mean? So you got to have an eye for photography. Anybody can shoot, but if you don't really have an eye for it, then it's not gonna work. In today's world, clients, they want perfection, you know what I mean? And then sometimes they don't want perfection, so it just depends on your audience. You know what I'm saying? My clients are like right now, I'm not gonna say who it is, but we're going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Because she knows I'm good. She wants perfection, and she's not. She wants more than perfection, and so we're just going back and forth. I think it's dope. You know what I mean? So I'll let y'all look at it, and y'all tell me what.
All right. Fair enough.
But you just gotta know your niche with photography. And Atlanta is just oversaturated, and it's kind of watering down the value of a photographer because I'm expensive. So I start off at like $3,000 for a hair shoot.
So what type of equipment are you shooting with now, or what did you first start off with, and what was that graduating process?
T3i. If you go see some of my old
It's
ones.
classic.
Yeah.
That's a classic
Classic,
budget camera.
yeah.
Classic
Yeah.
budget camera.
I mean, I was murdering the game with a T3i.
What's your favorite lens? But what was your favorite lens back then?
It was T3i. I mean, that's all I had. That's all I could afford.
But what was the actual lens that you used?
Oh,
with
the
camera?
lens, I would go back and forth. I would put a 70 to 200 centimeter lens on there. Or I would put or traditional, just use a 50.
Like the 51.8.
Yeah, 1.4.
Yeah,
1.8.
up a little bit, about about $300-400,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, 1.8 is not gonna do me no good.
Yeah.
It's not. I can't get the brightness that I need. It's
Right.
not gonna go to where I need to.
So the quality of your work from then to now, of course, has tremendously skyrocketed.
Of
So
course.
what products or what equipment are you using now that's different from
I use a
what you were
Mark
using
III
before?
right now. I want to get it's a new Canon just came out. It's like 52 megapixels. So
The 4 or a different one?
4.
Yeah.
the 4.
You know, my business partner, not that he needed this thing or he used it, he won the damn camera.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
in
he's
some
lucky.
auction, like
See,
put in
I
the
never went
fishbowl
still
at
out.
like Perimeter Mall has the Photoshop.
I
yeah.
do
He
stuff like
won
that.
a camera.
I do stuff like this all the time. I never win.
I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
I
This
never
guy,
win stuff like
yeah,
that.
that
There'll
four
be little
is
ads
nice.
on Instagram like, oh yeah, you can win the car. Like,
Enter to win.
I'm not gonna win, bro.
I don't think
Stop
anybody
it.
ever really wins that stuff.
Nah, you
He
never win.
has it.
No, I mean like on Instagram
I know,
or like
yeah,
the
yeah.
It's a
Amazon
big deal to have that
things
camera. You almost have to
Yeah.
get a whole new laptop and everything for that.
for the camera.
What? That file is big.
Yeah.
Those files are not regular files. Those are like will slow your computer all the way down.
That's like my Sony. If I try to edit, on my laptop versus my, my computer at home's a beast. Like that thing is just the file size. If you shoot RAW, those things.
Oh yeah, the
are,
raw. It'll be slow. You
Whew.
gotta have enough RAM.
Yeah,
yeah.
like
It'll
it's.
slow it down.
Yeah,
You'll
it
get
punishes
irritated. And it's for me. I have to have speed, so the computer has to go as fast as me, or else I'll get irritated and then I'll get distracted and I can't work. So then it's like I don't want to edit right now because I'm frustrated and I'm not gonna be
Yeah.
good at what I'm doing right now. So
You Mac or PC?
Mac.
Yeah,
It better be a Mac.
What, do you like a iMac or what kind of Mac do you use?
I have a Mac. I have an iMac. I have
Everything Mac.
I have everything. 2 Apple phones. I have Mac everything.
Have you been looking at that iMac Pro? It's expensive though.
iMac Pro.
Have you not seen
yet?
that? It's like the space. It's like the space gray. That boy starts at $5,000. You get on Apple and you start like tweaking it. You're like, oh yeah, I need all this RAM and I need this many core processors. It was like $12,000. I was like, oh wait, hold on. I'm not buying
Pump
this.
the brakes.
Yeah, pump the brakes. I don't even get to use it, as much as I would love to. But
come with
it
this
is what
little
it is.
extra little pad thing here too.
Yeah, see that's.
See, I wouldn't use that though because I have a $300 pad I already use now. It's like this big.
Yeah.
It's a Wacom. It's a Wacom pad.
Do you shoot any video or just photos?
I actually have just started shooting videos. So I have 2 Instagrams. So then my Showtime A&R page is mostly like stuff I do for like the music side of stuff, and I actually just started playing around with this thing the other day.
The drone.
No, that's
not
the
drone?
that's the.
So it's a body kit. So
DJI. We have that right back here somewhere with us.
Is it gimbal?
Not the kit. Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
kit.
yeah,
The
yeah,
gimbal,
gimbal.
right?
$30,000.
Yeah.
So I have a friend of mine that he has it. I could go rent it from him anytime I need it.
Yeah, that's cool. It makes such a big difference in the video
Of
quality
course.
footage. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's something new. I've been on set. We just got done shooting 21 Savage and
21.
21, Sway Baby with G Visuals. Shout out to G Visuals. Shot a video.
So what's when you book clients to shoot, what's the proper etiquette that you want your clients to come to a shoot so that you can experience, so that they can get the best experience out of the shoot?
It's funny you say that. So, something I'm going to start. It's the middle of the week, so I don't like starting stuff at the beginning of the week. So, I'm going to let whatever happens between today and Monday, it's going to happen. But then Monday is going to be a new slate. So, starting Monday, I'm no longer allowing clients to just have their own creative mindset or whatever they. It's no offense to you guys. It's whatever you think you have in your mind that you want to do. You can have input, but I'm not going to let you control the set. It's not happening anymore. I have to control the whole set now. I have to book the models. And unfortunately, if it's hair, you just have to pay to get the hair in those girls' heads or whatever the case may be. Because what I'm running into now is that I'll do a shoot and the client will pay my rate. And then they'll look at my other clients. They'll look at the Ming Lees and the Sabrinas and like, oh, I love their pictures. It's because, one, they look good and they have money. So there's a bit of the difference. Mm-hmm. So now if they go get a girl that doesn't look like a hair model or is not presentable enough when she's on set, then it's going to portray when I send you those photos back. It's not going to be the same thing. And then now I've had one client, she's upset because she doesn't like her pictures. It's not because of me. It's because the model does not look great. And then the concept that you had was piss poor. You know what I mean? So then now I had to reevaluate myself and say, okay, what's going on? What am I doing wrong here? Okay, you know what? From now on, you want to do a shoot with me? This is the cost for the shoot. This is the cost for me to get the models. You're going to have a cost for hair, makeup, and wardrobe. Or else there's 1,000 other photographers in Atlanta. Feel free and go and shoot with them and then, test your luck. But then they'll do that and then they'll come back because they're not getting the next level
quality that they
fact,
want.
you
So
know.
are you just a one person show, or do you have a
no,
team
I have
of
a
people
team. I
that
use
do
Tink.
like
Shout out
creative
to
content?
Tink. I use Tink a lot on makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Hairstylist, I just bounce around. My videographer, Zooberry. Shout out to Zoo. He shoots a lot of my behind the scenes videos and stuff like that.
So when
My
a client,
my wardrobe stylist, Royal Fudge.
Mhm.
Shout out to her. She provides me with all the clothes and jewelry. She has
everything.
well, she got more accessories than the mall. She lit. She real lit. So my team just it bounces on whoever's available, whoever I can trust that can deliver for that day, and that's something I'm going to be doing. Coming up in the next week or so, I'm gonna do my own personal hair shoot.
Oh, that'll be so
Not
dope.
for a real hairline, but just to show people. I mean, I've already showed them already, but the difference when it's a regular girl and not a celebrity, because I think people are getting the two different mixed up, because they're just seeing me shoot the celebrities and just not the regular average day girl. You know what I mean? So I have to really kind of, I want to be in the middle. I really don't want to be, too high up. I mean, I'm already is up there. So I just want people to see the difference between the two. I think it'll help people more, so I don't have to be arguing with people, And then no business is perfect. So,
Right.
Once you realize that, then I think you'll make a lot of money.
Definitely, for sure. So for a client who's coming to you, maybe they just started their own hair business, and they want to get a shoot done. What does that process look like? So they want you to handle everything, creative directing, you get the models, you do everything. So do you disperse to your team, or like what does that conversation look like for someone who has no clue about putting a photo shoot together? They don't know what they should do. They don't know what process to take. What does that look like?
Well, they called me. We set a date.
Mm-hmm.
So once we set that date,
Before you finish, so in our hair extension group, we have over 15,000 people, like Mikey said, and a lot of them are wanting to do photo shoots for their hair brand. They're wanting to start a hair brand.
Correct.
They don't know which way to go. So you are getting ready to tell them, this is what you do, this is what you don't do.
So for basically, first of all, hair is probably the most expensive. I'm gonna tell you hair is the most, besides shooting a newborn and weddings, is the most expensive job when it comes to photography. If a photographer tells you he can do it for $500, please run fast. It's not possible. It's not a job. It's not. He's taking your money and using it for practice. That's what it is. I'm just being honest with you. It's not. Hair shoots take, one photo will take me 4 hours to retouch.
Wow.
It's a long time. So I think I'm gonna do it for $500. It's crazy. You know what I mean? So you have to find a budget. If you're doing hair, I like to tell a lot of people, the budget is everything. If you're going to do hair, that means you're ready to spend some money. That's in my brain. I'm like, you're ready to spend money, because guess what? The makeup artist is going to want, let's just say it's 3 girls. I got to give the makeup artist $500 almost. The hairstylist has got to get at least $300-400. We already at $1,000 already. The wardrobe stylist, I got to give her $400. We almost at 15. Now we're gonna be on set for 8 hours. That's $60 an hour. It's a whole another $2,000. Now I gotta get paid to shoot. I gotta bring someone else to direct with me, to move lights around. I gotta pay him $200-300 an hour. My editing, and today now I have to find a way to manage that time for retouching, because clients may want 8 edits. So each photo for hair will normally run anywhere between 2 to 4 hours, depending on what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, the budget is very important. I work with everybody's budget.
Yeah.
But if it's not realistic, then I just can't do it. I just turned a lady down the other day. She said I had $1,500. I was like, I can't help you. I mean, put it to the side. Don't rush. Hair is not going anywhere, ladies. Let's start there. First of all. I don't care what nobody says. Y'all love hair. Y'all love y'all clip-ins. Y'all love y'all extensions and sew-ins and wigs and all that cool stuff. It's not going anywhere. So if you have a hair brand and you want it to be successful, in Atlanta, period, there's only 3 photographers, and I'm one of them. There's only 3 that can really shoot hair at a high level. And the other 2, they more expensive than me. So you definitely not about to call them if you can't afford me. They expensive. I know the other guy, he's at like $9,000
For a hair shoot.
for a hair shoot, 8 hours.
Yeah.
And this is a fact. Someone screenshot me and showed me the text message. I was like, dang, I'm over here. They crying at me for $4,000, $5,000.
Showtime cheap now.
I'm cheap. I'm too cheap. I need to go up. If he getting it, you know what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, like, because I'm seeing he's still shooting hair, and I know he don't play the radio. He's not. He's just like me, strict, firm. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna play the radio. He's like, hey, this is my price, and I'm sticking with it. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta have a budget, man. Put your budget up to the side. I do paperwork for everything. A lot of photographers don't do paperwork. They kind of strayed away from doing contracts. I do a contract agreement for everything. And then you need to have time for your photographer to get the edits back. If you're in a rush, then you need to have the budget to pay a rush fee. It's mandatory because, like I just said, it's 24 hours in a day. I'm getting up at 10 o'clock. If it takes me 4 hours, by 3 o'clock, I only got one picture done. So I might have to send your stuff off to London or Paris, you know what I'm saying, to get retouched by a professional out there because you're in such a rush to get your stuff done. That costs me money. So photography is a tricky business, and then the equipment, it just costs a lot of money. You know what I mean? So my camera's $4,500. The lights, cameras, this is a lot. You know what I mean? So who wants to come carry all that equipment for $500? This is like it's not really worth it. And I've been giving you strict on models now. Like, you know what I mean? If you want professional stuff, 'cause they don't do this in LA. They don't do this in New York. You know what I mean? They only do this in Atlanta. And I'm like, no.
So doing a hair shoot, some people they'll try to get in like every single style of hair that they sell. What is your recommendation for someone who is looking to do a hair website maybe, and they don't need all the different product photos, or they don't have the budget to shoot every single style of hair? What do you normally recommend as a creative director?
Well, as a creative director, first and foremost, I'm going to tell you from the beginning that I do websites too, so therefore it can be a one-stop shop. I shoot your stuff, I edit it, and then it goes in. And the website's the easy part. That takes like 2 days, not even. That's a quick process.
So what should they be shooting? They
should shoot the traditional regular stuff, but if you have something that's catchy that you know that's gonna sell, like I had a client. I don't know if it's in this phone. If I shot it, the one I'm on live on right now, I take a picture in this phone. I just did a hair shoot the other day. All it is, got a little video right here. She had this. She had color wigs. So.
Oh yeah, that's catchy.
Yeah. So she was kind of. It's different. She had
Yeah, it's like the unicorn look.
Yeah.
Which was different. So she did a straight look in that. She did a curly look in that, and then she did a like a deep wave look, which was smart. She did 3 different styles, same color, and then the girls, they love it. You know what I mean? So, don't try to go over the top. Get you some product shots, straight wave, deep wave, curly, just the regular stuff. Whatever you feel like is gonna sell the fastest.
Right.
And you need to have time. If you know you want to drop your hairline in the winter, you need to shoot now. That gives the photographer enough time, get your website developed enough time. You still can make money. There's Instagram. You can be posting on Instagram, hey, doing this. What's up, Rihanna? I call her Rihanna. No, this girl looks just like Rihanna. This is no joke. Like, she's like her little sister. It's so funny.
Her little sister.
I'm going to show y'all her later. She's dope. But, hair is it's a big deal. And a lot of people always, like I argue with my client now, why you take so long to edit? It's hard. I'm going to do it. I'm going to give it to all you guys, too. Don't be trying to make money off my DVD neither. When I sit down, I'm going to shoot the model. I'm going to go through camera settings, lighting techniques, the whole batch. And then I'm going to take the same photo and edit it. And so the screen's going to be split so you can actually see me retouching and then see the MacBook, see what I'm actually doing in Photoshop and Lightroom. I think that's going to really kind of separate myself from everybody else, and so they can really see like
The process.
why it's taking me so long when right now I can see you face to face, but I'm zoomed in on your hair at 500%. There's probably some Cheetos in your hair right now.
I just washed my hair last night.
I think wait, no, that's not it. That's just a light. It was just a light.
I see stuff that y'all don't even know about, like y'all, your veins are green and yellow. Like it's weird stuff that you won't see that I have to clean that up. You know, it's red and black, all type of weird stuff in your eyes. Like your hair is growing this way, some of it's going that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's weird stuff that I see. Your eyelashes going into your eye. I gotta reflip it down.
Yeah.
Or your eye might be cockeyed. I have to take your right eye and move it to the left, and then reflip it, and then shade it in, so that way, it looks good. You know what I mean? I have to do the unthinkable sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, removing a boob, or you know what I mean, just replacing it with another one. Like I do. Yeah, refilling in nails, like, and have to make it look natural.
Yeah.
Like, my job is hard because I talk a lot of shit. So therefore, my clients be like, "Oh yeah, it better look good." So I mean, but I pride myself on, and Krista knows, I pride myself on being, you know, if not the best, you know, one of the top ones, you know what I'm saying, out here in Atlanta. But yeah, I love shooting hair though. Don't get me wrong. I talk a lot of shit about shooting hair. It's a hard work, but somebody's got to do it. But I like to do it. I like to do it if it's the budget. You just gotta have a budget. I know a lot of people be like, "Oh, it's too much money." Well, you the one wanted to sell hair. They ain't got nothing to do with me. They got nothing to do with me. Yo, it was your career. You chose to sell hair, so let's do that. You know, one of my hair clients right now, Black Friday, she had paid like $500,000. So if you're trying to get into hair business, I don't think $5,000 is a lot of money for you to do a photo shoot.
It's a $15 billion industry. So.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, we did ours.
A lot of money.
We did one a couple months ago, and it cost we spent about $10,000 without even getting edits.
Yeah.
It was about a $10,000 shoot.
Yeah.
But see, this is the problem. See, this is why next year I probably won't be in Atlanta. I'll probably keep me with my small little condo I got right now. Keep it here, but I'm gonna be in LA. I just can't. So what he just said is,
I love LA.
I love LA too. I just can't deal with the people here, or people that fly here. They're just unprofessional courtesy to photographers, or wanting to lowball them, or to even, for me, it's like, you see Neo and Christopher Nay, you see Ming Lee's and all these other people on my page. For you to ask me to do a shoot for $500 is kind of like, do I look like I shoot for $500 if Neo's on my page? Like, come on, like, I mean, I be trying to get where people be thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like, I don't know. It's just weird to me. I be wanting to talk to them and sit down like y'all doing an interview with me. I just want to sit down and what made you come on my page and ask me? Or email me. You got the audacity to say, I want to do a hair shoot. I got 6 models and my budget is $500. What date can I send the deposit?
That's an issue.
That's an issue.
I'm confused at this point. You know what I mean? I really be kind of upset. I be upset for about like 2-3 hours. Like, I can't believe that lady just asked me to do a hair shoot for $500. I really be upset. Like, I want to go meet them somewhere and really fight sometimes.
So
like,
what's some ongoing knowledge that or classes, courses that you take to continue to perfect your craft?
YouTube. I'm a YouTube-aholic.
Oh, yeah. YouTube University.
And then sometime I've spent over $5,000 in buying editing DVDs from overseas, London, Paris, France, photographers over there that have classes, you know what I'm saying, over there. I buy them up.
Yeah, education.
Some of them are good. Some of them are horrible. I try to get my money back for some of them. It's like, horrible. I mean, it's one class. It was one guy. I mean, a lot of people like my editing DVDs because I can't speak proper. I just don't want to sometimes. But I speak layman terms.
So people can understand.
I speak nigga,
yeah.
but I speak layman terms because another guy said, "Yo, I just bought 2 DVDs, man, but yours, I just understand what you were saying." I was like, because I could feel what he was saying. I spent $300 on another DVD, and I thought it was gonna be really cool. That's how I got the idea to shoot the model.
Do a DVD. Yeah.
Shoot the model, take the photo, and edit it. I got it from this other editing DVD, but the guy was speaking Spanish, literally. If you didn't know photography terms or the lingo for photography, you would be lost. And even sometimes I knew what he was saying, I got lost, and that was for me to be a vet. For me to watch your editing DVD to be confused to a certain extent, that was a problem for me. And I was like, yo, everyone's not photography savvy like me and know what he's talking about. The average person is upset. They're lost. They didn't get the drift of what's going on, you know, with the story. So that's why I came up with mine. So this will be my second one I'll be dropping maybe in another month.
So where can people find the editing DVDs?
It's on my website.
What's your website?
thenextlevelimages.com.
thenextlevelimages.com. And what else do you have coming up that people can look forward to?
Seeing a different side, because I really manage, you know, a lot of people. Nikki Nice behind me. DJ.
Shout out to Nikki Nice dropping by.
Yeah, she's a dope DJ, music producer. I'm gonna slow down on photography though. I'm only gonna shoot what I want to shoot. You know what I mean? Because I started my own record label, so that's just another venture for me. But I'm only gonna do beauty, fashion, and hair. If it doesn't consist of, or I'm not gonna turn down my weddings. It's too much money. But if it's not in that
arena,
I'm not gonna do it. That's just where it's gonna be at, because, like I said, they don't respect you in Atlanta until I move to LA.
But I think that could be anywhere. I think
it can be anywhere, but just more of a respect level is gonna be there. You know what I mean? Once you have that respect, like, you know what I'm saying. For instance, like a facet or like a Jesse J. I need to do a seminar, curation. I do need to do a seminar. That would be kind of dope. Who else? What's his name? Russell James or like a what's my mother man's name? Nigel Barker. Like, these guys are not like, they're not regular photographers. They're like out of space with it. You know what I mean? So like, you can't even come, like, a $10,000 budget is not even up for discussion. Like, these guys are getting $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 budgets because you respect them. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I don't got that, which is odd. You know what I mean? I don't get that respect. And I really believe it's because I'm in Atlanta. You know what I mean? So those guys aren't here. I believe Nigel's in New York. I believe Russell, I think he's in L.A. I believe, he definitely has to be in L.A.
So you gave everybody your website. What's your social media? Where can people contact you on social media?
Next Level Images 1.
Next Level Images 1, and you have some great pictures on there.
Yeah,
Definitely, no problem. And then one thing before we go, what's one tip that you would give someone that was interested in getting into the photography business on the fashion and beauty side?
Just learn your craft. It's different today, you know. Photography, anybody just grabbing cameras. Don't get it for the wrong reason. Getting cameras just trying to get with the girls, and you will not make no money. I had another photographer say, man, why I'm not making no money like you, man? I said, man, because word around town is you talking to all the girls. That's why you're not getting no money. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta be in it for the craft. Don't be in it just because you see me on my live and I'm with sexy models, and you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's cool. I'm a guy. I like women too. But at the end of the day, that's not what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it because I get paid.
Right.
I have, you know, my bills are high, so therefore they pay my bills. So if that's not what you're in it for, don't do it. You know what I mean? Watch YouTube. Watch YouTube. Because I still watch YouTube. Because I'm going to go home right now and watch YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, videos that I watched before, I might have said I watched the video before, and I still go back and watch it again. Because it might have been something that I missed.
Yeah.
The fourth or fifth time that I watched it, and I might, you know what, I'm going to try this out. You know, you can never not know enough when it comes to photography. It's a real, it's a big industry. You can make a lot of money. You might even get somebody to take you on a tour. People have asked me to go on tour, but they don't have a budget, so I'm not going on tour. But you can definitely make some money. You can make some good money. But like I said, watch YouTube and read books. They got photography books. I never did that. I didn't go to school for this. I just, you know,
picked it up on your own.
I just picked it up on my own and kind of just kept it going. I moved from Florida up here, and just going hard.
Been rocking ever since. So great tip. Make sure you guys learn your craft if you're looking to get into the photography industry when it comes to beauty or fashion. Just learn your craft. So shout out to Showtime for hanging out with us today on HairBiz Radio. If you're in the Atlanta area and have the budget, hit them up.
If you don't have the budget, though, don't even play. Don't hit that send button. You can save it in draft till you save up the money. Then you can hit send. Just put in draft.
It's okay to contact me and say, hey, look, I'm interested in shooting with you. You know, this is what I want to do, and this is what I have right now. Okay, cool. But you're making money, so it's called you have to save. You know what I mean? And I understand that, because you spend $1,500 on a hair shoot and then you don't like your pictures, and guess what? You got to resave all over again. Mm-hmm. Why do that when you already got that little bit of money saved to the side? Just keep saving until you can get to where you want to be, because I hated the most when clients book me after they just paid somebody else $500 or $1,000 and they're not happy because they saw my stuff and they're like, well, my pictures don't look like
comparing
that.
It, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to compare it too, and then now they're trying to still lowball me because they just lost money.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to get a bag out of them, and it's not working because they're upset because they just been not scammed. But you can't shoot hair, and a lot of photographers have to stop doing that as well. If you can't shoot something, don't say you can do it. Like a lady just called me the other day and was like, she needed me to do a newborn. You know what I mean? I was like, I might not be the guy for you. I can do it, but that's not my expertise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As much as I would like to get your $3,000 for a newborn shoot, you know, but it's not my expertise. So I would send it to someone who I know who specializes in that. It's a lady out here. She's like, they call her the baby whisperer. She gets like $4,000, $5,000 for newborn shoots. Period. It's not even up for negotiating. I don't even think you could talk to her. She has like a automatic email system thing that's set up. So it's like she doesn't even deal with what I deal with. I might need to embed that into my stuff. I get hit up every day for hair shoots.
Oh, wow.
Every day. And I might shoot 4 a month. Only 4 make it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty dope. You know.
All right. Well, make sure you guys subscribe, HairBiz Radio. We'll have all this
HairBiz Radio
contact information in the show notes at hairbizradio.com. And we'll be back again with another episode soon.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in.